This piece of news here hit me with a ton of bricks as the NBA Hall of Famer and global ambassador for the NBA, Dikembe Mutumbo, has passed away at the age of 58 years old due to a brain cancer. Um, in a statement, the commissioner, Adam Silver, said that he was one of the greatest shot blockers and defensive players in the history of the NBA. He poured his heart and soul into helping others. Now, growing up, I remember watching Dikembe Mutombo play at Georgetown, and he was alongside Alonzo Mourning, another Hall of Famer, and he was coached by John Thompson. This when they were part of the Big East. So this I first came to know about Dikembe Mutombo. He would block shots, and he would wag his finger at you, say no, 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 no. He has always been an ambassador to the game of basketball. During his so that was at Georgetown, and Georgetown and Syracuse, when they were part of the Big East, they would have like these intense rivalries. John Thompson versus Jim Boeheim, and then the DC New York beef. Back then it was just crazy. It was just crazy, and Dikembe Mutombo and Alonzo Mourning was a part of that. Dikembe Mutombo went to the NBA, played a long time. I remember he started off with the Denver Nuggets. They were the first team to beat a number one seed as an 8 seed, and at that point they were down 2-0. This is when the NBA was the best of 5 in the first round. The Denver Nuggets fell behind 2-0 to a 63-win Seattle Supersonics team led by Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. They were able to come back and tie the series, and then at the deciding 5th game, they was able to beat the Supersonics. And the iconic moment with Dikembe Mutombo held the ball out of bounds high up in the air as he was on the ground, pulling off that upset. Then in the second round, they fell behind 3-0 to the Jazz. They came back and tied the series 3-3, only to lose that 7th game. But they came with the eyelash of being one of the only teams to come back from 3-0 to tie the series. But they would have been the only team, because no team has ever done it. No team has ever came back from an 0-3 deficit to win the series in the NBA. So this is sad news. And look, brain cancer is a very serious thing. Cancer in any form is serious. And this is very sad for a man to be only 58 years old. One of the great defensive players in our lifetime is no longer with us. He grew up in the Democratic Republic of Congo, but moved to America at the age of 21, and he was the 4th overall pick by the Denver Nuggets in 1991. He went to play for the Nuggets, Hawks, 76ers, Nets, Knicks, and Rockets in a stellar career before retiring in 2009. There was like I said, he was the NBA first global ambassador. He was a humanitarian at his core. He went back to his native land of Congo to spread basketball out there. So this is sad. This is really sad. And it's you hate to see good people go, and at some point our time is going to be up, and but we don't want it to be up. And the only thing we have for Dikembe Mutombo is the legacy that he has left behind. At the time of his death, he was surrounded by his family. He was first diagnosed with the brain tumor and underwent treatment in 2022. He was an 8-time All-Star, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, 3-time All-NBA selection, and he became a Hall of Famer in 2015, averaging close to 10 points, low over 10 rebounds per game. He last played, like I said, during the 2008-9 season and had worked extensively for charitable and humanitarian causes. He spoke 9 languages and founded the Dikembe Mutumbo Foundation in 1997, concentrating on improving health, education, and the quality of life for his people out in Congo. His foundation led the building of a 170-bed hospital in Kinshasa, which is the capital city. And the facility has treated nearly 500,000 people regardless of their ability to pay for care. He's also served on many boards, including Special Olympics, the CDC Foundation, and the National Board for the U.S. Fund for UNICEF. It's like, look, this man's done a lot of good work in his life, and like I said, you hate to see good people go, despite the fact that we know at some point, for all of us, our time is going to be up. But he is the walking embodiment for how you live and why you live, and what you do with what you have while you're here. He might be gone in the physical form, but in its spiritual essence, he will live forever through the memories of others, through the storytelling of fellow contemporaries, because other people have benefited because he lived, whether it be friends, whether it be family, or even total strangers. And rest in peace to the legend Dikembe Mutombo. My condolences goes out to his friends and family. And yeah, this really stings today, man. It really does. I mean, I don't know how else to formulate these words for a man of his stature who has contributed so much and asked for little in return. I mean, this man literally gave his life to uplifting his people. Now, how many people can say that? Honestly, how many people can honestly say that they will give their life to help out other people and to see other people flourish and succeed because of him? How many people can really say that? This is a sad day in the NBA. And for whatever time that we have left here, right? Take the time out to celebrate the people who has benefit you in your own life. Whatever beef that you might have with somebody, and you look back at it, you be like, you know what, that was stupid. Right? Take the time out to reach out to whoever you need to reach out to, squash whatever beef you got to squash, or whatever like that, right? Because you don't know if you're going to be here in the next 20 minutes, or in the next 20 hours, or in the next 20 days, or in the next 20 years. You just don't know. So each day is precious. Each day is another opportunity to get it right with your whoever deity you pray to, whatever goal that you're trying to accomplish. Each day is another opportunity to get it right because you don't know when it's going to be your last. I thank everybody for tuning in on this particular stream. This is really a somber one. Like I said, I grew up watching this man play alongside Alonzo Mourning at Georgetown, and through his evolution in the NBA, being a great shot blocker, a great defensive presence, and even better humanitarian. And if you're not subscribing to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms.